Beautiful Sagittarius, this is Tammy with Spot On Psychic Readings and Chippy, who came in to help with the reading. Today we're looking into the month of April for you. It's already springtime, can you believe it? So Sagittarius, we're going to see what's coming. I'm going to give Chippy his cookie and let him take a nap. And let's see what's coming for Sagittarius. Now, like always, I do these readings for you using these Lightworker cards first to see what's coming up. And then I switch over to regular tarot. So we're going to look at your multi-dimensional Lightworker, Empaths, Starseed selves, okay, which a lot of Sagittarius are for sure. And then we're going to switch over and look at your 3D Earth life, okay? Because I know it's a real challenge to mesh those two, you know? Especially when you understand why you're feeling homesick and why you stare at the stars in the sky at night for hours like I do. And, you know, why things don't make sense. It's because you're literally from a different place, a different realms, which is why I do these readings for Sag this way. So if you feel this and you're resonating with this already, welcome to the Sagittarius tribe. Okay. All right, let's see what's coming. Sagittarius. Okay, let's see here. I like to make sure these cards are spaced evenly. There we go. I really like these Lightworker cards a lot, but I wish they were slicker. They're hard to work with. They are hard to work with, but that's okay. I like the messages a lot. I just hope if they ever make another edition of these, they'll make them slicker like these cards. These cards are just so easy to work with. Okay, here we go. Just if anybody knows the person who develops these. Let's see. Oh, strong energy there. You are not alone. Really strong energy on this one, Sagittarius. All right. Okay, so let's see what's coming. I do read these cards upright only, so sometimes people don't like the way I read the cards, but that's okay. I know what I'm doing. It's cool. It's all cool. Okay. There's a lot of psychics and tarot readers on here, so I know a lot of you understand that. It's like you read it the way you read it, and you set your intentions, and that's what I do. I set my intentions with these cards in particular because they don't really have reversed meanings. I mean, you know, they're just pretty straightforward. So here we go. All right, so the first card up, Sag, is the Inner Earth, okay? And the Inner Earth is all about you'll survive this. This is about new solutions and beginnings. And this is what's most significant coming up in April for you, is this whole feeling of you will survive this, okay? And when we go over to your crossing card, we've got you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. Yeah, and I know Sagittarius, of all the signs I read for, can really relate to this. It's like, Sag, you're not for everyone. I mean, the truth is, you're just not. You're very, very unique. You're very individualistic, and you have a lot of really rare gifts. Most of you came through with old soul kinds of gifts. I've got the goosebumps right now, big time. The cards are really emphasizing this, and the spirit guides are emphasizing this. Because this is your challenge, is sometimes it's really hard to be around people. Sometimes it's very hard to make friends, very hard to have relationships. You know, Sagittarius has been through the ringer on relationships because people just don't get you, Sag. You're very, very different. And it's why of all the signs that I do on this channel, you're the only sign I do in this way with the Lightworker cards first and then 3D. We're looking at 5D, 4D, 3D. We're looking into other realms, other planets, other galaxies, the whole universe for you. because you guys are that multidimensional. So of course you're not for everybody. You can't really be with what they call the normies. You're too weird, but that's a good thing, right? And I say that because I'm Sagittarius too, and I get it. It's like, I'm just too weird for most people if I'm really out there with who I am, which most of the time I'm not. People in my day-to-day existence really don't know they don't know I have a channel. They don't know what I do. They don't know I'm a psychic medium, and I'm sure a lot of you are the same way. So here you go. And this is your challenge, but embrace your true north. Okay? All right, let's keep going, Sag. So we have got fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites and the extremes of life. And you may be feeling those extremes of life. I feel like this is in your aura at this time. And this is all about just surrendering to what is. Just go ahead and go with it. Just go with the flow as much as you can on who you are, because you are a very individualistic person. You're a very free spirit. You're a very old soul, and you just have to go with it. You just have to go with it. I feel like for most of us, we agreed to some sort of a contract when we came in this time, and our contract wasn't about things being easy. I think we came in here with a mission to help wake people up and to be spiritual warriors. Okay. And that's not an easy thing. When you're a spiritual warrior and you're on the leading edge of knowledge, you're usually out there alone a lot. It just comes with the territory. So it's like, go with the flow. Go with the flow. So big picture thinking is the next one. Big picture thinking. And this is about the Pleiades energy. How many of you out there, I got the big, huge waves of goosebumps right now. How many of you out there in the Pleiades family? And I know a lot of you are, and you're visionaries. This says visionary, inspired ideas, and Pleiades energy with this beautiful portal. And I know a lot of you are feeling that Sagittarius, like, you're from Pleiades. You have star beings and star brothers and sisters there, and you may communicate with them. I know I go outside at night and I stare into the sky and I look for them. Sometimes I see them and sometimes I don't. But, not them, but I'll see signs, like they'll send me a shooting star, something like that. It's really cool. Do you guys get signs too? I would love to hear in the comments, like what kind of signs you get. Can you see my arms? I am like one big goosebump right now with this Pleiades energy. This is so exciting. And if I was reading this as a 10-card spread, it's not actually 10 cards. I think it's 9. They didn't give me an extra one here, but this would be in the past influences. So I feel like you've already connected with them. For a lot of you, you've already connected. And I feel like there's more to come, and you're a visionary because of where you're from. You're a star person, plain and simple. You're a star person. And for a lot of you, you've got really different gifts. You may have blue-green eyes, like these eyes that change colors. You may have like a different kind of blood pressure or a different kind of blood type, or you may have this real affinity with animals like I do. Lots of gifts come in with being a star being, and there are other constellations you could be from as well, but the Pleiades one is a big one, and it really gave me the goosebumps. It's still giving me the goosebumps. So crazy. When I get goosebumps, it's a really strong connection to spirit. It's like their way of saying, yes, keep talking about that. That's why I get the goosebumps. It's like total alignment with spirit. So it's on your behalf because you're totally aligned with spirit if you're in this Pleiades energy. Okay. So let's go over here, Sag. We've got in your immediate future the I'm sorry card. I'm not sure this one's ever come up for you, Sag, in these readings before. Read for you weekly, and yeah. So this is, I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and maybe uprooting. You may find yourself uprooting some really important part of your life. This I'm sorry, this can also be somebody sending you an apology. And I feel it really, I've been feeling this coming up for some of the signs, actually, not even just Sag, but for some of the signs, I've been seeing this apology thing coming up quite a bit. Here it is, big, front and center. And I feel like somebody who wronged you, Sag, it's not to say they're trying to come back in, but they want to apologize. It's like they want to, I feel like people are starting to wake up, all right? And I feel like if your past partner was not awake, they are waking up. And I feel like they're going to come in and tell you, I didn't realize I was doing that to you, or I didn't realize how that was hurting you. And I'm getting that really strongly. I'm going to clarify this because I want to know more about this for you. And I just feel like your past person is awake, or they are awakening, and they're like, oh, they're starting to sort of get who you are and who you were when you were with them. They're like, oh, Sag was right. This is what I'm feeling really strongly on this card. And you may be saying, I don't care. I don't want an apology. And, that's fine. I'm just telling you what's in the cards. You don't have to accept it. I'm just saying I feel it coming because there's a bigger picture here than just you or me. There's a big picture of spiritual awakening going on. And I'm going to cry when I say this. This is part of it. Wow. It hits me right here in the heart. It does. Wow. Yeah. So you don't have to accept it, but just know it's part of the bigger plan. And that Sag, you helped it come about. Okay? Darn it, being an empath is so hard. When you're an empath, you feel things 1,000 times stronger, I think, deeper than most people. You're the first reading that I've done for April. And before I got on here, I had a little talk with the guides and the angels, and I said, let's go deep today. Okay. Whew. We are. That's a really big message, Sag. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can keep going. Okay. Whew. All right. Here's in your more extended future. So this apology is probably coming up in April for a lot of you. All right. The big spiritual awakening in April, right at the beginning of April. And this is further out in April, maybe even going into May, more extended future. This is about being called. Okay. And I know a lot of you know you were called. This is about soul gifts and training, and it's time to step up. Okay. And I would say so, if the spiritual awakening is what I'm seeing it is and feeling, I'm totally feeling it. And what I'm getting is it's time to kick it up a notch, Sag. You can do more. And that's kind of what I said to them this morning. I was like, I don't want to just come in and do a tarot reading. Take me deeper. Show me things. Let's go with this. That's what I was feeling. Let's go. So, it's time to step it up in April and on up into May. It's time to really use your light worker self, really focus on love, radiate as much light as you possibly can, Sagittarius, because you came here for this. You came here for this calling. Okay. So it's right here in your more extended future. And it's time to really kick it up a notch in whatever way you want to, okay? It's exciting. All right. So here's how other people are seeing you at this time. Look at that, like a star. They're seeing you, it says perspective. None of this really matters. Zoom out and find some common ground. Okay, so actually that's not a star. Actually, I think that's the moon, or maybe that's Earth. That's probably Earth. Yeah, that's Earth from way back here. So that's what they're saying. Zoom way out and get a different perspective on things, Sagittarius, okay? Because what you're seeing, I said this before in this reading, is a bigger picture. So when you zoom back and you see the bigger picture, all right, you're going to see that none of this tedious stuff matters. We're going to look at the tedious stuff with the regular cards, the 3D, but really none of this stuff matters. It's the bigger picture, and it's all about the spiritual awakening. People realizing, people waking up, okay? And I don't mean you waking up. I mean, you might be waking up to some things, but I more mean your past partners or people who have hurt you. I feel like people are starting to, this is the first time I've gotten this too. You know, I'm always saying I wish people would wake up, but this is like the first time I've gotten, they're waking up. They're waking up. Good. I love it. Okay. So here we go. You're not alone, Sag. Yeah, this was the card that when I first pulled them, I was like, oh, hot card, really important, strong energy card. This is it. You're not alone. This is in your hopes and fears. You're hoping you're not alone. You're fearing you are alone. And this is about isolation, physical connection, and community. So take that however it resonates for you, because you're not alone, okay? So if you want to reach out more to your spiritual community, for instance, or you need more of a physical connection, all those sorts of things will really help, because I feel like a lot of us, and I include myself in that, a lot of us are feeling really isolated at this time. So your final outcome on these very spiritual Lightworker cards is Earthed. The Earthed card, okay? This is about learning how to be human. Yeah. Does that make you laugh? It makes me laugh. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. You are in the world, but you're not of it. Yeah. I'm like, raise your hand if you can feel that one, right? Yeah, seriously. I mean, and this is kind of you. You can see all that light around this person. And yeah, it's like you're there, but you're not there. You know, you're here, but you're not here. I know a lot of you really get that. Okay, so hope that helped with your Lightworker, Empath, Starseed, star person kind of existence. Now we're going to switch over, Sag. We're going to look at the month of April with these Astro Matrix cards. These are new, and we're going to see what comes up for you, okay? Let's give them a little shuffle here. 3D Earth Life. So this would include any kind of anything material, jobs, houses, cars, co-workers, physical existence, anything physical that you are doing. That's what we're looking into now. And I feel it already. It's like it is a hard transition, even in the cards, to go from those beautiful Lightworker cards, who you really are, over to this. It's really, really hard. And this is kind of how I feel when I wake up. I've had some beautiful lightweight dream and everything's beautiful in it. And then I wake up and it's like, oh, back to the earth plane. Here I am. It's always feels like this thud of energy, Okay, here we go, Sag. I'm going to pull a few cards here, see what's most important for your Earth existence in April. We are looking at the month of April for you, okay? Month of April. Oh, a lot of energy there again. 9 of Cups. You are getting something you really want, Sag. That's the Wish card. And this one, and what you don't see coming. Wow. Whew, we could stop right there, Sag. Looks like your Earth life's going pretty good. Look at these two. You've got Ace of Pentacles and the Wish card, 9 of Cups. And these had a lot of energy. So the Ace of Pentacles is what you don't see coming. And that is all about your money coming in, like financial stability and maybe a windfall. Maybe money you didn't even expect, like a lot of money like coming into you. And this one is all about you getting your wish. Like, what did you wish for, Sag? Because it's coming to you in April. So let's see what else is here. Oh yeah, look at this 6 of Pentacles. There's like money showing up here. Oh, and I got to remind myself, I wanted to also look into who's giving you an apology. So let me put these over here so I don't forget. I'll go back and do that, okay? One of you watching must have just reminded me, so thank you. Okay, all right, so here we go. We have got Six of Pentacles is most significant in your earth life in April. Some kind of generosity, something's coming to you monetarily. Could be a sum of money, could be something that was owed to you is coming back. If anybody took anything from you, it's coming back to you. Maybe not from that person, but from a different source, because the universe is sending it back. Now, based on, there's an apology also, could be. Maybe somebody's like, you know, I always felt bad, I never gave you this back, and here it is. Maybe they mail it to you or something. I don't know. There's some gift coming, Sag. There's some gift coming for you in April. Interesting. Now, your crossing card is you might be feeling like things aren't coming full circle for you. Like they're not coming together fast enough for you, okay? It looks like they actually are based on the rest of this reading, but that is your crossing card. It's like you want the spiritual graduation. You want it to come together, you know, and I feel a frustration that it's not yet, okay? Now, what's hanging over you is some kind of betrayal, and what's underneath that is the Chariot reversed. There was some kind of a train wreck, Sag. There was some kind of a train wreck around you that with a relationship where somebody threw you under the bus, okay? I keep getting vehicles. You know, of course, the Chariot does make me think of vehicles, obviously, but, you know, train wreck and the bus and things like that, it's almost like somebody took off and things really were a train wreck. I just get some of you had such a bad ending with this betrayal. And you may not have even known it was a betrayal at the time, but now you do. And there was something here where everything got off course with your person. And I think, again, it's the person who's going to give you some sort of an apology. Now, keep in mind, just like I said about something returning to you, the universe is sending it. The universe may be sending this person's apology too. So it could be coming in a variety of ways. It doesn't mean they'll pick up the phone and actually verbalize an apology, although I do feel strongly that's going to happen for some of you. I feel it very strongly, like very, very strongly. For some of you, it's going to come in a different way. Okay, so stay open to that. Messengers come in all kinds of ways. This could just be some random person at the grocery store that mentions something and you're like, oh wow, that sounded just like my person. You know, something like that. So keep it in mind. Birds or messengers, all sorts of things. So moving into your past, you've already had a new beginning, Sag. And this is coming up in, you know, again, we're doing the reading for April. So I feel like in March or even before that, you started something completely new, a whole new path with this Fool card. So in your immediate future in April, we have got the Seven of Wands. And it did come up reversed. You might just be feeling a little daunted at this time. You might be feeling like you just can't quite get a grip on things. And again, you've got the World reversed. That's a challenge. Like you just want things to come together. And they are coming together because you got the Wish card here. All right, so just keep that in mind. And this Queen of Pentacles also came up reversed for you. So I feel like you're just a little frustrated, like the money's not coming in fast enough. You started something new. You're waiting on this gift to come in. You know, there's some things you're just waiting on. Delays. Here's a delay with this Three of Wands as a final outcome. And no, actually your hopes and fears. And then here's the Death card as well. So there's definitely been an ending and a new beginning. And for some of you, this was reversed. Like you need to end something and you haven't yet. Or there's a delay or you're afraid to end something. Okay. So there's a lot of that going on. What is all this delay stuff? All right, let's see what that's about. And sometimes it's just a matter of divine timing. Wow. Okay. They're talking quickly. This is about something about vacation, dealing with a dark-haired woman. Clouds, they're temporary problems. So with these delays, it's temporary, okay? And affairs with your family, with the Tree card, okay? So for some of you, I feel like you're being delayed because of family. Might be a dark-haired woman. She might be family. There's something there delaying you, making you feel like the money's not coming in fast enough. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You took this new path. Now you're like, okay, hello, where's the money? You know, that kind of thing. Here's a distant friend is thinking of you with the dog card. A distant friend is thinking of you. Wow, the fan took off. Romance, celebration, party is coming. That could be some of you getting your wish. You're celebrating getting your wish. You're celebrating romance. You know, there's a variety of things you could be celebrating in the month of April. That is too many cards. Let's take this one. The boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or a windfall. And your windfall card, where did it go? Your windfall card came up. Did I put it back? Oh, here, no. Oh, here it is. It's what you don't see coming. Look, same card, windfall. Same meaning, different decks. So that's what you don't see coming. And it may have to do with a boat or money or something like that, Sag, okay? Let's see if there's anything else they want to tell you. Then I'm going to go over and ask about the apology with these relationship cards. So if you're not interested in a relationship or apologies or any of that, you can skip that, you know, if you want to. Final words on these cards. The month of August is going to be really important for you, Sag. The month of August. And a two-faced friend, watch out for a two-faced friend, and the fan came up again. This is romance, celebration, and party. Okay. Awesome. Let me know how those little cards resonated for you. Now, let's ask about the apology and the person who hurt you. And what's that all about? The spiritual awakening. Because, you know, from people doing that sort of thing, like what happened in your relationship with this Five of Cups, this betrayal and train wreck that I was talking about, now this person has had a turnaround. I feel like they're waking up to this. Yes, they are. I got huge goosebumps on this. And a lot of energy on these relationship cards. These are, in case you're interested, in the Mystic Rose Oracle deck. And I like these. These are just simple. They're not overdone. What about your person? You may have been engaged to this person. This person may have taken off on you after giving you a ring or took your ring. There was something about the ring, and this is a higher commitment, partnership, union, things like that. So there's something there about maybe this was a fiance who's going to give you, who betrayed you, who is going to come back around and give this apology. Okay. Here's the camera card. This is about reminiscing. They are reminiscing, and their memories, they're learning from the past. They've got a whole new perception, Sagittarius. Yeah, that totally confirms what I was seeing. What else about this person? The ship. This is cutting ties and moving on, receiving what you need, progression, and arriving. The ship. Now, I'm feeling like for you guys that person, I'm feeling like you cut ties and you moved on from that person. And I think it's going to be a bit conflictual when they come back around with an apology. Okay. Be lighthearted and adapt, finding out things. Yeah. Things are coming to light and healing with this dragonfly card. And I feel like that's very much what's going on with a lot of people who did some of the betrayals and that sort of thing, Sag, because I get the sense, I got it really strongly earlier in this reading. People are waking up. They're like, oh, I did that. Like people are, what I'm hearing is people are having life reviews before they die. Like they're having their life reviews now because a lot of people are going to just step into 5D. You know about that. So the life reviews are already happening and people are waking up because of it. It's interesting. I feel like people, almost like spirit is holding their feet to the fire. You know what I mean? Like, hello, you need to go back and look at what you did. You need to feel how you felt, how you made this person feel, how you made Sagittarius feel, with this betrayal. And they're going to come back around and go, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Yeah, and here's the golden mirror. I'm just saying that. They're being forced to look at themselves. This is about a narcissist and love bombing, being self-absorbed and one-sided. And they're being made to look at their reflection in a mirror at this time. So you may have been dealing with a narcissist, Sag, but there it is. They're having to look at themselves. I think their golden mirror is not so golden anymore. Last card here is healthy choices, self-love, self-care, being happier, and loving life. And this is you, Sag, okay? I feel like since you walked away from whatever that painful situation was, and it's still in your aura because it's still showing up in the 3D kind of cards for you, but it was there for a reason, because you came in with this contract to help people wake up. You're a spiritual warrior. So keep that in mind. Nobody said it was going to be easy, I guess. Okay. So you guys, thanks so much for coming in. Really, really appreciate all of you very, very much. Thanks for being part of the Sagittarius tribe. Okay. Have a good one. Bye.